Wagwan, welcome back. Long time no see. Alright, my dolly damn. I've been watching Dance All Live. So I feel like I'm one of the dollies. But anyway, today's video we're going to be trying out the MUA Pro Base Long Wear Matte Foundation. So let's crack on with the video. Roll the intro. Right, as we said in the intro, today we're going to be trying out the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Long Wear Matte Foundation. This foundation comes in 24 shades, which isn't a lot compared to like some brands, but we'll see. And it's meant to be full coverage foundation. It is enriched with vitamin E to condition the skin. This foundation is meant to seamlessly blend into the skin for a finish that's natural, shine free and long lasting. First we're going to prime. I'm going in today with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I tried this on a video before and it was really nice, and because this foundation is mattifying, I want to give my skin a chance and the foundation a chance.
And I'm just using the Prime and Studio Redness Correcting and Pore Minimising Primer. As you know, I carry a lot of red.
Well, I just don't want to end up with like dry patches looking all crazy, because sometimes mattifying foundations aren't good for all skin types. They're better for oily skin, I would say, because it's longer lasting, but obviously you need to put something down on the skin to prevent the oil from your skin breaking down your foundation. But for me, I find with mattifying foundation that it actually makes me quite dry around the nose and well around the T-zone, basically, where most people are quite oily, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like to be different, you see, so I'm backwards. Not mentally, just I like to be different.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
And just so you know, I've got a mosquito bite on my nose.
Yeah.
It's not clocked me one.
If I clocked him, it'd be broke, not little red mark. See these? Right, well, I'll just give that a second. I'm just patting that in because obviously it's meant to be smoothing. So if you don't pat it into the actual pores and so on, how's it meant to actually smooth? One thing I actually really liked about this particular primer when I used it previously is it almost gave that glow to the skin, didn't it? It was like a really nice glow. Also, I just wanted to mention that it does say on the website to use a brush while using this foundation. So normally I'd go in with a blender one side, brush the other, but I'm going to be fair to the brand and use it the way they say. What brush are you using? Because I'm going in with my Real Techniques.
I'm using my Revolution Pro in brush 200, which is just a flat foundation.
I don't want to go in too ham because...
Yeah, I've not. It's got a decent coverage. I mean, I'm hoping it's buildable.
How's it blending though?
Even with a brush, it's not blending too bad, you know.
Well, that's always a pleasant surprise. Because sometimes, I like brushes actually, and I always say this, I tend to use a lot of brushes because having a beard, it means I can get into the nooks and crannies to make my skin look more like, well, the foundation look more skin-like. I'm going to continue blending it out and I'll inspect it. Have a little nose, see what it's like. So far, I have to agree, it does blend out quite nicely. And looking in the mirror, also looking in the viewfinder, it's actually looking really nice. I'm shocked. And also, just to let you know, I'm not going to powder down this foundation because I don't think it's necessarily fair for me to powder it down, because then I'm not seeing how the foundation itself works. And this is a video inside a video today, so we'll be back later to check in so you can see how it's performed and how it plays with other products also, which is important in my opinion. In my humbles, it's really funny, isn't it? Because it's like, I don't like a really heavy foundation. And sometimes I go a bit ham. You know what it is? It's not that I go ham. It's more the fact of like, I'm quite an impatient person. So sometimes I ain't got time to be there trying to build it up nicely. I just go straight in for it. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed. I'm quite surprised. It looks really skin-like as well for me at the minute. I don't know if it's going to remain like that. But yeah, I'm quite impressed. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments.
I quite like mine as well. It's covered nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, well, I guess we'll be back in a bit later on once we've finished it. Yeah, guess we'll be back a bit later on.
Catch you later.
Approximately 10 hours later.
We've been done what we need to do. We've recorded another video inside this video.
Yep.
And now we're about to give you our final thoughts on the foundation.
On the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Longwear Matte Finish Foundation.
I like it. I actually think it's quite a nice foundation. I don't think it's for everyone, and I find actually, since as I've worn it, it's actually settled in better. I don't know what you think at home. What do you think?
On you, it's come out really nice. I'm not going to get too close because then you'll see all the problem areas. I don't like this foundation, I'm afraid. It doesn't work for me at all. It's enhanced everything that's wrong with my skin. But like I said, for you, it's worked lovely. For me, it's just not doing anything.
But it's weird, isn't it? Because again, this is why we both do videos together, because what works for me may not work for you and vice versa.
Exactly.
Which is the same as like people at home watching. You may not watch us based on the colour of our skin or our ethnicity, which is British by the way. But you may watch because you're interested in our opinion, or to see how it works for us, because you may actually be like me, or you may be like Tom. So you want to come and see how it works on multi people.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting two opinions on the same product.
And
whether it works or not.
Yeah, in this case it was like conflicting.
Yeah.
Because it's a no from him, but it's definitely yes from me. And I can't even say why it works better on my skin to yours.
It's just really nicely dried out for you, and it's give you like quite a smooth finish.
Settled,
yeah. And for me, like I said, I'm not going to come too close, but it's just not enhancing.
Also, it's quite a good match as well, I'd say, too. Because this is obviously my natural colour, and this is the foundation, but then this is my hands. And the foundation I don't feel was necessarily the same colour that it is now when I put it on. I think it was slightly more orange.
Yeah, mine was. But that's the only thing I can say is the colour-wise, once it's dried, it is dried out and it's gone a little bit lighter.
It's like I've had my head transplanted onto like somebody else's body looking at the... And that's not the foundation, that's just because of...
Lack of sun.
Yeah, as you can see.
Driver's arm.
Multicoloured. No, I'm joking.
The epiphany of mixed race.
Beautiful.
But yeah, you're getting two opinions. I didn't like it. Doesn't work for me.
And I really like it. I think it's nice. And especially the price point.
Packaging's good. I like a glass bottle better than these plastic ones.
Yes, but yeah. I would recommend it for people with skin texture, tone. Well, not even tone, but texture. If your skin's youthful and got a glow like mine, no, I'm only joking. Primers can also play a big part, I feel, and I've used the e.l.f. Prime and Glow Putty Primer. What did you use again?
I used it's one for. I used the Prime Plus Studio Redness Correcting Pore Minimising Primer.
So that could have actually played a part in the actual way the foundation went down and is sitting now. But
my issue with where it's sitting is it where I've got issues, it's not helping. It's actually making the issues worse.
So it's emphasising it.
Yeah. Everywhere else, like all along here, it's come out lovely, but it's just around those problem areas that I have it's just not doing anything for them. So if you've got them same problems, it's not a foundation that's going to work for you.
Which is mental, isn't it, really, when you think about it? Because you have quite oily skin as well.
Yeah.
So you'd think like a matte foundation, although it'll break down quicker because of the oil, you'd think it would be better on your skin than, say, mine, because I have quite a dry T-zone.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of me is not too bad. My eyelids can get quite dry also. But no, I really like this foundation, I can't lie. I do, I like it, and I think for the money you can't go wrong. But that's just my opinion and my experience. Obviously it's just different to mine.
There you have it.
Right, so on that note, my lovelies,
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment,
and share us, man. What song we are?
see you in the next one.
Later, me dolly them. Just on a side note, before we pop back in, I forgot to mention about coverage. And as you can see, I personally have not even finished wiping it off. But that gave me coverage. And look, the tissue ain't even that dirty. What about you?
It covered, it just didn't work in those areas.
You don't really see people do this very often, so I thought, quick, let's turn the
Take
camera
off.
back on.
I mean, this isn't a proper take-off, this is just take off the surface stuff.
Yeah, and just so I can like quickly like show you how beautiful I really am underneath all that anyway.